Vas a ver que no te va a tener. Yo no te quiero perder, aunque sepa que lo nuestro no va a volver. No queda nada que hacer, entre tú y yo todo va a desaparecer. Pareciera mentira que estuviste en mi vida, y aunque duró un segundo yo creí que tú eras mía.
Hello, my dear friends. We welcome you today from the Signum Saddle team from Andalusia, from the wonderful Hacienda Buena Suerte. We want to take up the topic of the paddle and clarify the question, what is a paddle? What distinguishes it from a pad? Or what distinguishes it from a saddle? Our approach to the paddle product was precisely to create a pad-like feeling, meaning close to the horse, with a very soft and flexible contact surface, and also to design contact with the rider, and yet to attach stirrups in a horse-friendly way. That sounds easy, but it wasn't. We've been fine-tuning it for a very long time and did many tests. So we have an adjustable gullet plate here in the wither area, which allows us to adapt this paddle to every horse in the wither area, in the shoulder area, and yet, as you can see here, not to have a rigid structure, but rather a soft element between you and your horse, which from about here cannot build up any pressure points because there's simply no structure inside that could bother a horse. This also regulates the center of gravity naturally, just as your horse's top line dictates. And the materials used here, felt, foams, leather, and so on, they contribute to the paddle over time, usually even while girthing, molding itself to the back and also adapting to your body, yielding across the surface and providing an incredibly great and back-friendly riding experience. And those were precisely our main concerns. A proper seat so that you're also supported by the seat itself. We have the knee roll at the front so the rider's leg is better positioned, and the whole thing also for posting or dismounting. Think about trail riding. If you don't have stirrups, you always have to look for the next log, or mounting just gets harder and harder. And we've solved that here in a really, really great way. And we'd like to go into a bit more detail. There are also people who want to know more. And of course, we're always open to that. I'll show you the whole thing from below now. If you open the Velcro here, you'll reach the adjustment screw for the gullet plate. The gullet plate is located where it belongs, namely in the shoulder wither area. It's about this long. And that's actually the load-bearing structure that makes it possible to support the stirrup leathers and the stirrups. You can also see stirrup safety bars built in here, so that the whole thing easily detaches from each other if things get a bit more dynamic. That's also a significant safety element. Yes, and then perhaps it's also our Velcro attachable panels. For the paddle, we definitely recommend our Velcro panels, which can of course be attached wider or narrower according to your horse's anatomy. You can also go a bit higher or lower in the front area, depending on the horse's anatomy, and then find the ideal point that you need, or that you think you need, or that suits the horse. And so a truly flexible and permanently back and horse-friendly alternative has been created with the paddle. When you receive your paddle and put it on the horse for the first time, some people say, wow, that doesn't fit at all. No way, it'll never fit. To that I have to say, stay calm. First, use our paddle fitting system and adjust the gullet width. If it sits on the horse like this, of course it can't fit, just as it won't if it sits like that. So first, make sure the gullet width, which you can do with our fitting system, matches the horse. Then place the paddle on the horse, and it might still be that it forms a small bridge when it's new, brand new out of the box. Usually, if the horses have a somewhat curvy back, this bridging is already gone when cinching. But at the latest, when you're sitting on top, this is a manufacturing feature of our paddle. The paddle adapts to the horse's back and I'll say it quite bluntly, your backside. That's intentional. Yes, it's not a saddle. There are no screws in it, no wood, no iron. There's nothing in it that could injure your horse or interfere with its movement. From here on, everything is flexible, a structure of felt and foam materials in various degrees of hardness, which ensure that your paddle perfectly adapts to the horse's back. You can really trust us in this regard. We wouldn't market it this way and recommend it to you if it weren't so. So, first think, a little feeling, and then just ride. Then it works.